Hello everybody, how's it going? I belong to a woodworking club and recently they made a post of a few projects that you can join for the end of the year exhibition, which will be in October if I'm not mistaken. Some of the projects range from making something like a chessboard to making a wooden toy or something like that. However, one of the projects caught my eye, and that was to make a lowboy. Now, for those who don't know, a lowboy is basically a very small cabinet from the floor, which usually has some drawers and a tabletop that you can use. So I thought I'm definitely going to try that out. I've been wanting to make something like that for ages, so yeah, let's see how it goes. This is going to be a multi-part project, which is going to be chopped up into a few videos because it's quite long. Otherwise it probably will be a few hours long. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. Thanks.
So this is typically how a lowboy would look like, as you can see in the picture shown here, and that was prescribed to us for the group project. However, there's a few things that I'm going to change that I'm not happy with or that I really don't look the like of. So let's see. The first thing, I'm going to remove these curled legs as I really don't like the look of them. I'm going to replace them with some turned legs, so that would actually, in my opinion, look much better. Another thing are these drawers. I'm going to swap them around as I prefer to have the long drawer on the bottom and the shorter drawers on the top. It just looks naturally pleasing to me versus the other way around. Now these fat drawers, I'm really not liking it. So I think the two side ones I'm going to split up into two drawers. One smaller and then one a little bit bigger than the other one. I think I'll still keep the middle one as a fat drawer for now, since it will have some sort of decoration. And then lastly, I'm not going to do a shell carve pattern there. I'm going to replace that with a carved rosetta to basically act also as a pin drawer at the end of the day. Alright, with all that out of the way, it's now time to cut out the main parts for the legs, as you can see here what I'm doing now. Once we sort out the legs, it's time to flatten them all and to get them to the same dimension. The top part I'm going to keep basically as a square or rectangular part, and the bottom part I'm actually going to round over. Before putting it on the lathe, I'm going to basically take each rectangular part and make it an octagon to roughly be in a circle shape.
So here are the bottom part of the feet shaped in an octagon, rough shaped. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on the lathe. I already did one here just to get a prototype done or to see what form I have. So this is how each of the remaining three are going to look like. And then the idea is we're going to add them to the rest of the feet. Something like this at the end of the day. So we get our total foot, if I can say it like that.
So this step on the lathe is basically just to round everything over to make the octagon a smooth cylinder as possible and to the desired diameter. Now it's time to cut in all the main shapes that I want. With the top part finished, I'm now concentrating on the end of the leg to taper it downwards. With a leg done, the final part is now just to sand it over to make it nice and smooth. This will be the part where the upper leg joins the lower rounded leg. So I'm just putting a nice little chamfer in here to make it more pleasing. To add strength, where the upper and lower leg are going to be joined together with glue, I'm adding basically a pin. This will ensure that the joint is strong, and if you move the table at the end of the day, it won't snap off. So here are the lower parts of the legs done, and now the next part is to focus on building the main frame of the lowboy. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you with the next part. Cheers!